HA, Hamburgers Anonymous. My name is Eric, and I'm addicted to hamburgers. It all started about a couple years ago when I went to Kansas City and I had the Dead Texan, which was a behemoth of a burger. Up until then, I was normal. After that, I was never close to being the same. It was a 1/3 of a pound burger with an egg on top, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and the buns were grilled cheese sandwiches. Yes, grilled cheese sandwiches using Texas toast, which might be why they call it the Dead Texan, because Texas toast and you're going to die eating it maybe. But the buns were maybe that high each with all kinds of stuff in the middle. So it was tall. And I miss it. But you know, if I make my own burger using maybe 1 pound of hamburger and twice the bacon and maybe add some Virginia ham to it, I could then have a Dead Virginian. So I'm going to make it using regular thick cut rustic bread that I can then panini, and it'll be grilled cheese with bacon and ham. And then I'm going to have 2 half-pound patties, and then I'm going to have 2 eggs in the middle, all done with cheese. I think I'm cured. So why don't you join me on Amy Learns to Cook, and I'll show you how to make my Dead Virginian. Today we're using Wagyu beef that's about 90% lean, 10% fat. At my supermarket, when I only buy 1 pound, they really rip you off. So I normally use 80/20 because I like it being extra juicy and stuff, but it also shrinks. And today I kind of want it to hold the size and shape a little bit better. Otherwise, I normally would buy a club pack, family pack, whatever you call it, or go to the club store and get way more than I ever need, and then risk freezing it. And then if I don't use it, I'm kind of SOL. But today, this was like the prettiest stuff I could find, and it wasn't that much more expensive than normal stuff. So I figured I'd give it a try. So Wagyu is supposed to be nice, so we'll find out. I want to use 1 pound because I don't want this to get lost among other stuff. So I'm making 2 half-pound patties. I've already made 1 right here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the other one. I wanted to make it roughly the same size as the bread, or in this case, that we're using. You can kind of see the outline right there. I'm not the best when it comes to forming this because it's normally just sloppy. But we're just going to go ahead and put it there. Just going to go and kind of beat it down. So, I mean, this is something that kids can probably have fun doing, right? It's nothing major compared to like Play-Doh or anything else, right? Probably do a better job than me. So the idea I'm doing is I just want to go ahead and make it a little bit bigger than what I need. And then I'll round it up a little bit. I don't have a hamburger press that's this big. Otherwise, I'd use it, right? And it would guarantee. But roughly, it's about same thicknesses since I'm using these things about the same size. So we'll go ahead and get these on the grill. So we're putting the first patty on. Got a little sizzling. Get the second one on there. Got a little airplane action going. Put a little salt and pepper on this. Got a little wind blowing, kind of hard to estimate there. So, got the 2 patties on there right now. We're going to go ahead and cook them until they're a medium rare. And now one of the more funner parts of this project, and yes, this burger is a project, right? Is we're going to be making the buns. And of course the buns are grilled cheese sandwiches with a twist. We're going to have the ham, and I'm also putting bacon in there. So it's grilled cheese, ham, bacon. So to help speed things up, I've got one set here where I've already put some butter on here. So we're just going to go ahead and get that going. I'm putting 3 slices of ham on there. Oops, forgot. We're going to put 2 slices of cheese and then the ham. And then we're going to actually go with 4 half slices of bacon that I've already pre-cooked and everything. And then we're going to go with 2 more slices of cheese. And then make sure that butter sides up. And then there goes. This thing floats, so we're going to have to do it because it's too tall to go standard. And we're going to use this as a panini grill. So this is the Griller by Cuisinart. Amy's used it before. I've done panini sandwiches on it, ribeye sandwiches. We've done shows on that. The second sandwich or bun, I'm just going to go ahead and slap some cheese on, butter, as on, you can see right there. Get some more on this other one here. And I'm just going to go lift that up. So we're going to go ahead and slam that down. Go with some cheese. I've got this thing on high, which is not super high after all. It's about 300 degrees on the bottom plate, and the top plate is in the mid 200s. So I'll probably end up flipping these guys partly through, depending upon how things go. So you can see we got the bacon in there. Bacon. Get some cheese going in here. Oop, get the paper out right. And I'm using cheddar cheese because cheddar is awesome. And get the guy lowered, and there we go. And this will probably grill for, I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever it takes. We just need the cheese to be healthily melted and nice little grill marks on our buns, right? Because that's what we look for. Okay, this stuff looks like it's been cooking okay a little bit. I flipped it once. You can see the nice grill marks I got there. So, and we can see the cheese is doing a pretty nice job on the melting there. So we're going to take them off for right now. And because I'm single tasking, I'm going to go ahead and get my eggs going now. So in an effort to keep things warm, I'm just going to go ahead and tint my sandwich here. I know it might sound weird, but it works great when you're cooking meats and stuff, right? You tint it, keeps it a little warm, and no difference here. I just need a couple of minutes to get my eggs and I'll be done. If you have 3 or 4 fry pans, you can get all this going at once, then you're magnificent. Me, I do some things just one at a time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and make the eggs now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil in there. Crack my eggs. And I'm just cooking these things until they're a little bit hard on both sides. I don't want egg yolks going all over the place when I'm eating into my hamburger here. So I don't want it rock hard, but I do want it firm, right? And put a little salt and pepper on here, I guess. A little salt on here. That yolk. All right, that'll probably finish up cooking after I take it off the heat. So we can go ahead and turn it off. And it is time to assemble this madness. Yeehaw! So the first thing we're going to do is use one of our grilled cheese sandwiches as the bun. We're now going to assemble it sort of normal, right? So we're going to go ahead and put a burger patty, right? Now we're going to actually put egg in the middle, right? So we got the patty with the cheese melted. We're going to put egg there, right? So we got two things of eggs. We're now going to put the other burger patty. Hopefully this thing wants to stay. So far, so good. Now, let's go ahead and put a little lettuce on here, right? Because Amy says I hate lettuce, which I don't want to say hate it. I just don't find much of a value for it. It's good for you, sort of, right? All greens are good for you. For me, it's going to help hold the tomatoes in place, I think. Might only get one tomato, I don't know. This thing's pretty crazy. So that's good enough. And then let's go ahead and get one going here. Yay. Oh no. Can I get a second one in there? Yay. All right. I could have done this with the first one, but I wasn't too worried about it. I'm going to get this Chipotle Aioli of Amy's. We're going to say that right there. We're just going to go ahead and get that all smeared on there. And then we're going to get a little mustard if I can get this thing open. You just splurge it like that. And then the top. Probably going to need some help with this. So we're going to be back in a second here. All right. Most of the time when you get a sandwich built, you know, they put toothpicks in it or maybe a little steak knife. This guy measures like a foot tall. A steak knife isn't going to work. So I'm going to go with this bad boy, right? We just go right through the middle. Oops. Is that a good idea or not a good idea? And we did it. So you can see that right there. It seems to be holding intact. So that works. Yay! So now for the eating part. I present to you the Dead Virginian. Now let's take a bite. If this is possible. At least I got my towel handy. So, ham, cheese, bacon is good. I got into some of the hamburger. See if I can get into egg this time. The grilled cheese sandwich offers, obviously, its own uniqueness on its own, right? I mean, grilled cheese sandwiches are great. The fact it's got ham and bacon just makes it that much better, right? But then it goes with the hamburger, which I did cook to a medium rare, which is great because if I would have, you know, I don't know, I don't like it well done, but people like it that way. But I just think it offers a really good contrast. The egg with hamburger, it's interesting to say the least. I mean, it's flavorful. And then of course I got the mustard and the Chipotle Aioli sauce on the top there. So it's a lot of good flavors. But no, I can't wrap my whole beak around this thing. It's going to take several bites in a long, long time to eat it all. But if you make something like this, cut up into pieces, maybe kids can eat part of it, you can eat part of it, or I don't know. Suppose if you want to eat it all in one sitting, if you're really, really hungry, I might do that. But I think this is great. So, well, I think the Dead Texan was really great on its own. You know, being Texas toast with the cheese and the egg and the hamburger. And on its own, it was great. And it was quite a meal, I'll tell you that. This is just a little bit less bready because the bread is a little thinner. But it is a robust bread. Rustic, I think is what Amy calls it, which is great for panini. If you try to use Wonder Bread or some other sandwich bread, it's spongy. It would just fall apart. I mean, this is holding together pretty good. So I give it my 2 thumbs up. And if you like this video, please subscribe below, leave us a like and a comment, and visit our website at amylearnstocook.com. And we're also on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook. Let me see if I can get the other egg. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.